16 TV. It's Cuzzo P here. This time we're gonna be reacting to something funny. I don't really know anybody that takes any performance enhancers, so I didn't really know how to gauge this per se. But we're gonna be reacting to Liver King apologizing to being on steroids. See, I didn't really know too much about the steroids, but every time somebody says something about the motherfucking abs being fake, I'm like, hell yeah, them motherfuckers gotta be fake. Cause I mean, I got a homie, his name Keem. His abs kind of look like that, and they're definitely real. They're not fake. But everybody just swears these motherfuckers is fake. So I'm like, let me see if they move. If they don't move, then they probably fake, I guess. If somebody see them move, put it in the comments. But we about to react in 3, 2, 1, go. Video playing now.
Primals, I'm making this video to apologize. Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed.
Nobody ever believed him, and he always went around the question.
And I misled a lot
of people. They lying. I think his ass twitching.
This is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is. Because before social media, I was rich and anonymous. And after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous. And I never expected this kind of exposure in the public eye.
You kind of look like a giant buff gnome.
It's been tricky as fuck to navigate. Well, clearly I did it wrong. And I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids. And yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves. The 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life. Our young men are hurting.
This nigga's basically trying to paint a picture that him taking steroids was to help out motherfuckers that was going through depression so they could see somebody making it. But it's like, nigga, what? Why don't you just say you took steroids so you could look better? Why did you just pretend like you did steroids specifically to make these people feel better? If anything, it's gonna make them feel worse when they don't get the same results as you from not doing steroids, for one. And for two, everybody's been saying this shit too, that like it's still hard as fuck to get those type of results, even if you take that shit. Like, I've never took no shit like that, and I don't really know anybody that's ever took no shit like that. Well, I might, well, I ain't gonna throw them out there, but like, I don't really know too many people that's done any of that shit. So to make a person that's regular think that they can make it just like you, for one, that is a lot of hard work, and for two, without the performance enhancer, once they go to try and realize they don't get results like you, it's gonna fuck them up.
The most.
More than not.
Lost, weak, and submissive. So I made it my job to model, teach, and preach a simple, elegant solution called ancestral living.
And you might take and still not get them results because you ain't work hard enough. So it's like
collectively express our highest and most.
Or your genes different.
This is my fight. This is why I exist. While spreading the message, I've been on several podcasts, and when asked if I've ever taken steroids, I've always said no. I don't touch this stuff. I'm not gonna touch this stuff. I never touch this stuff.
That nigga lied on like 20 podcasts too. Everybody asked him, but nobody asked him for a blood test.
I've convinced myself that this had nothing to do with the ancestral message. I convinced myself that I'm not a competitive athlete of any kind. So who the fuck am I cheating? I convinced myself that this topic was a placeholder for a...
Technically, he's not cheating himself, none, if that's what he wants, but he cheated the people when he told them, like, no, I don't do this. And it's more about the lying the motherfuckers thing. Technically, you didn't cheat yourself none. Like, if this is what you want, you got what you wanted, but technically you cheated people because you told them that hey, I would never do that. So the motherfuckers that's natty, your boy, other people, we sitting here thinking that, like, shit, we could obtain super crazy results on a regular level just looking at motherfuckers like you. There is some people that got good ass genes, but looking at motherfuckers like you and then you later on coming back like, nah, bro. That's like Chris Hemsworth, Thor, or whatever. Same shit. He like acting like he just naturally buff. I don't know. I seen Place More Dates. They was talking about it. Go watch that channel. It's just a lot of motherfuckers be lying and making the regular people think they doing it the normal way, and we really be working hard and really be getting those. Like, I think normal people be working hard trying to copy them, and we be getting close to those results off of just working hard, and then motherfuckers be like, yeah, lying to us to get us to copy them.
Far more important conversation. I convinced myself that this would overshadow the 36 years of working out, usually twice a day, without P.E.D'S.
And he probably, if he did that, he probably could have got there without that shit, to be honest. Because that's a long time.
Driving to an unproductive conversation. And I had convinced myself that this would be the wrong message to send to the 15-year-old boys. So I continually dismissed it, and I dug myself into a bigger and deeper hole.
Fair enough. Didn't want little kids to copy.
I have only myself to blame. I did that. And it was all wrong. I will be better. I will talk about it openly, because I believe that there's a time and a place for pharmacological intervention monitored and managed by a trained hormone physician. In 2021, when I was 23 years old, I didn't feel 100% physically or chemically.
I think when you're 23 it's kind of wild, because at least when you're like older, your testosterone drops, so it makes more sense.
And so yes, it's true. I have tried several peptide combinations in an effort to increase my growth hormone, and it didn't work, meaning that my levels still remained below the normal level.
Hey, real shit, somebody tell me what the fuck a peptide is in the comments. I hear that shit so much, I don't even know what the fuck a peptide is.
So yes, it's also true that I've tried pharmaceutical grade growth hormone, and I finally found success in managing therapeutic levels in the normal range. Yes, this is true. I've continued on with 0.6 cc's of testosterone per week, roughly 120 milligrams of testosterone a week.
Hey, if they got shit to make you buff, how come they don't got shit to make you tall? A nigga could be like, I would love to be like 6'6", no bullshit. If they can figure that shit out, I'll take that. I just don't get why they only figured out one of these things. If we're being honest, how come they ain't figured out how to do all types of other shit? Like grow your hair naturally. Why they gotta pluck you, like blood cells and poke it? Why ain't they figured out how to do any of this shit naturally? Grow your teeth back. Like you don't even gotta put a fake in there. Like do something to your teeth and start to grow back. Like how come they only figured out this muscle shit? It's kind of weird.
And no, I don't take any other steroids like nandrolone or winstrol, but I have tried them in the past without success. Yes, it's also true that my blood chemistry got all fucked up while taking nandrolone and winstrol. My lipids got all deranged, my liver enzymes went sky high, which is why clinical oversight is an absolute must. Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna be 100. We're gonna turn this off because I'm starting not to know, and then I turn the video off anyways. But generally, I wasn't understanding what any of that last shit means, so I had to turn it off. But basically, I think everybody should be allowed to do whatever the fuck they really want to. So if you think that if you want to soup yourself up, make yourself a super soldier, per se, you can do that if you want to. I like to do the natty route. I go to the gym a lot. I might post videos of that. The homie told me I should. But I don't really think it's necessary right now in my life. Now, if there's a time period where my testosterone drop or, you know, all them other rules or whatever, yeah, I'll do that shit. But right now in my life, I feel like I'm too young to be needing some add-ons. You know what I'm saying? I feel like doing add-ons when you're like under the age of 30 usually really fuck your ass up for life. So I rather, and that's not talking stuff on anybody I don't really know, but every time I watch a video, it seems like these motherfuckers are saying don't do it. So generally, not my cup of tea. But the reason why that motherfucker's so kinda is because he be lying. He didn't have to lie for that long. He could have went ahead and told the truth. He went around the question, and instead of just going around the question, which is one thing, there's multiple times where he says, nope, don't touch the stuff, which sends a fucked up message, because you basically pretended like you did this naturally. Like I said, there's probably a bunch of normal people that's like, I'm gonna get that way eventually. And it's not that it's not possible, just not everybody has the genes to do that shit. Everybody's saying that shit. Like, even on steroids, that shit's not normal. Like, he went crazy. So it's like, not everybody has the genes to pull none of that shit off sometimes. But you making it seem like what you did just came from normal stuff will make a person be like, well, even if I don't got that, I can at least get pretty close. But then you find out this nigga took some drugs to do it. So now you sending the message to all the kids that thought they was doing it the normal way. Hey, let me go ahead and get on this to buffing up. And that might not be true, but that's just me. That's my thought process on that, I guess. But please continue to like, subscribe, and share. Holler at your boy. Bye. Oh, that shit.